Guys, welcome to my video. So here we're packing up the car because we're going on a mini getaway on a road trip to another place during our vacation. So we're like vacationing on vacation. If that makes any sense to you. Anyways, enjoy.
Las cordilleras centrales llaman todo esto. Entonces tenemos la más alta que le dicen Duarte, el pico Duarte, que queda por los lados de Jarabacoa.
So I left the audio there because my dad was just dropping some knowledge on us, and I like it when he teaches us things, so I gave him his spotlight. He was basically telling us in Spanish that those are the central mountain ranges which are accessible through a town called Jarabacoa and eventually reach a higher point called Pico Duarte. Did you know that Pico Duarte is the highest point in the country and in the Caribbean? Well, now you know. And actually, add this to your book of knowledge. The Dominican Republic is home to both the highest and the lowest points in the entire Caribbean. This here is the sign letting us know, thank you, that we are in Villa Altagracia. I loved passing through these signs. They are dispersed throughout the country. We drove by so many of them. I think they add aesthetic to the area, and they are so helpful, especially for someone like me who doesn't know anything about their country and has a whole lot of homework to do. So this is the scenery you'll get to enjoy while traveling up north to Puerto Plata, if you're going from the south like we were. To give you a visual, this is the map of our route. We started all the way down south in Santo Domingo, which is the capital of the Dominican Republic, and this is the endpoint, Cafe del Yaroa, which was not our final destination, but it was our longest and last stop before finally arriving to our Airbnb. According to Google Maps, the trip was supposed to last 2 hours and 43 minutes. Yep, estimated time of arrival was very accurate. We left Santo Domingo at 9:30, and by the time we arrived at Cafe del Yaroa, it was 12:30, and that's including 2 very brief stops, which you'll get to see a glimpse of that later on in the video. But hey, don't let my voiceover distract you from really taking in and appreciating all this beauty. I couldn't bring myself to leaving this footage out of the video. These views make the video, and honestly, they made this road trip truly and utterly unforgettable. So this is me. Hey, nice to meet you. Make sure you like my video before you go. Make sure you subscribe and help my channel grow. This was our first very quick stop. We took some pictures, bought some snacks, and then we were back on the road. And guess what? The best part about this is that we will actually be driving on the mountains. So a little bit later in the video, you'll get to go on them with us. But here, at least you can see them from afar, get to check out the towns we passed by, or pueblos in Spanish, and just plain land like this. Not sure what this is, but if you do know, comment below and help me out. Coming right up is one of those things I said that I love so much. You got it right. It's one of those signs. Sabana del Puerto. Perfect. It lets me know where I am. In English, it literally translates to blanket of the port. So fitting. Look at this beauty right here. I just had to pause this frame. So picture perfect. Driving in the Dominican Republic, if you haven't heard so far, I'm going to break it to you now, so brace yourself. It looks nothing like highway driving that you have seen in my video. City driving is not for the faint at heart, so kudos to you if you're the one that's taking on the task during your stay. So here, this is our second stop. I'm not showing you much of that, but we are now entering the mountain. We are driving on the mountain over here. Oh my goodness, beautiful. I love it. And that was my voice of admiration, which I really thought about muting, but I figured it added to the moment. And this is the beautiful flag of the beautiful country we are in and where this video is taking place, if you haven't already figured out by now. Actually, here's another fun fact. Did you know that out of the 190 plus national flags in the world, the flag of the Dominican Republic is the only flag with an illustration of the Bible in it? Yep, that was another one I learned from my dad. And up until this recording, it is a fact.
Yo sé, ¿tú crees? Cuando uno está de vacaciones así para Santo Domingo, para los campos, hay que comer lo que aparezca.
Oh, la cumbre se llama esto. La cumbre. Le pusieron la cumbre a esto.
Just look at that.
So as we saw in the previous billboard, this area is called La Cumbre. Check out the details on all these houses. You can't miss how different they all are. Very few are completely finished, while others are partially developed, and the rest are hanging on for dear life with a brick or two. But these mountains are showing off. Do you see these views? Like, the video really does this place no justice. You really have to be there, or be square. No, seriously, you have to be there and really be surrounded by all of this. So you are going to be driving on this road for quite some time, and let me tell you something. It is curvy. So try not to get dizzy. And actually, true story, my sister, who was in the passenger seat, did get dizzy at one point, and I'm pretty sure that the tween in the car got dizzy as well. She just won't admit it. So as you can see, the roads are very narrow, although there are many speed bumps along the way, which is a plus. We didn't drive there during the night, but I am curious as to how that drive would be, but also I do get chills just thinking about it. And the borders on these curves are sometimes even non-existent, so keep your eyes on the road and don't miss a turn. Actually, you're gonna love what's coming up next.
Wow, ¿qué?
Pero mira, ¿por qué no se para aquí?
Tócale. No, dale, papi, está bien. Just, para.
And that was just me acting like a typical tourist, as annoying as it may sound. Have you ever been in a space like that? Because as you can see, I never was. I was so overwhelmed with happiness. It was such a euphoric moment for me just to see all that and just to be in that space. I just wanted to yell at the top of my lungs, as you kind of heard in the beginning. But I had to control myself. I wanted to turn into a bird and fly away. I don't know. I got a little burst of energy and a burst of happy hormones. It was a very nice view. You can't deny that. And here we are. We finally made it to Cafe del Yaroa.
Caiga un aguacero de yuca y té, del cielo una harina de queso blanco y al sur una montaña de berro y miel. Oh, 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 ojalá que llueva café.
Here's the tween standing by the sprinklers giving us that look, asking us, how long of a drive till we get to the pool? You probably can't tell, but that sun was beaming. It felt like 1,000,000 degrees outside, but still, it was a perfect day.
Ojalá el otoño en vez de hojas secas vista mi cosecha y sale, sembra una llanura.
I just feel so fortunate of having been able to witness and capture this moment on camera. Just a man and his donkey living the true campo life.
No se sufra tanto, ojalá que llueva café en el campo, pa' que en Villa Vázquez oigan este canto. Ojalá que llueva café en el campo, ojalá que llueva, ojalá que llueva, ojalá que llueva. que llueva café. Sembrar un alto cerro de trigo y mapuey, baja por la colina de arroz traneado y continúa el arado con tu querer. Ojalá el otoño en vez de hojas secas vista mi cosecha y sale, sembra una llanura.
And that's about it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to come back around so you can go on another adventure with me.